Now on CoastTV News.
Reporting crimes in Georgetown, what police say they hope to see as the town grows. In an effort to crack down on crime, Delaware Police working on something new. The two presidential candidates gearing up for tomorrow's high-stakes debate.
This morning we had near record chill in the air as we fell into the 40s, but at least we'll feel a little more like summer before the week is done.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
More people coming here, leading to more crime. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with Georgetown Police looking to the public for help as crimes are on the rise. Georgetown Police says the increase in crime in the last year, that's something that grows like the town's population. To combat this, police are encouraging people to come forward with information now more than ever. CoastTV News reporter Anna Sofia Roman shows us how police continue to work to keep the community safe.
If you're a victim of a crime in Georgetown,
Lieutenant and Deputy Chief Joel Diaz has been with the Georgetown Police Department for over 20 years now. He notices the increase of people coming forward with information following a crime, and it's something he wants to continue seeing as the town grows and crime goes up.
we have a really good group of folks here that do their job. But one thing I always reiterate to the community is we can't do our job without the community. So that collaboration is extremely important. When we talk about solving crimes, the ability for the police department to solve crime is only as good as the information that we can obtain.
Police doesn't want the language to be seen as a barrier since they have personnel who speak Spanish, including Patrolman Uriel Romero, and if it's another language, they have the technology for both parties to understand each other.
We have the resources here we can translate for that. Like, I know some might say that I don't think they're going to understand me, but we can. You know, we have 4 people here to speak Spanish. Hopefully we can get more. But yes, we're here, we can help.
Police emphasize the importance of reporting crimes, no matter how small they are.
So the car was opened up, but nothing was taken. But at the same time, if you wait until later, maybe they victimize somebody else. So it's really important. They may have left behind a clue that we can utilize to help solve the crime. And a lot of these crimes, do occur by the same people. If it matches the same MO, it's probably the same person. So then we can stop a chain of crimes happening with just that information.
Police remind the community that if they are victims of a crime or see suspicious activity, they can provide information by visiting the station, calling or messaging through Facebook, and they can remain anonymous. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
A concerned community joining forces with their local police department. That's what's happening in Ellendale. The Police and Emergency Response Committee are working to form a neighborhood watch. Lowell Miller has lived in the area for 16 years, and he says he's had his fair share of experiences dealing with crime.
Times we have shootings and little break-ins. I've lost things a number of years ago where people just went into my shed and stole things like bike and saws and things like that.
Tonight, the Police and Response Committee will be meeting at 7 at Ellendale Town Hall. On the agenda is that Neighborhood Watch Committee that's been in the works for months. If you didn't know, today is the last day to submit public comments to DENREC about U.S. Wind's proposed offshore wind project. The company has submitted several permit applications for review, including requests related to connector cables and a substation in Delaware. The export cables would land at Delaware Seashore State Park's 3R's beach parking lot, with additional infrastructure proposed for a substation near the Indian River Power Plant. If you want to learn how you can submit your comments and time is running out, head to coasttv.com. Tonight, Milton is set to tackle the town's policy on recreational marijuana and efforts to ban it. Town council is expected to vote on an ordinance tonight. If approved, it wouldn't allow marijuana businesses in town limits. That includes cultivation, manufacturing, and testing facilities, as well as retail marijuana stores. We're following this developing story right now. We'll have new information on Coast TV News at 6 and 11. Even though summer is winding down, Ocean City is jam-packed for events this fall. And this is important. That's at the Inlet parking lot. The town says to accommodate several events like OC Bike Fest and Ocean's Calling, the Inlet parking lot will be closed, get this, from September 10th until October 13th. The Endless Summer Cruising event will wrap up the needed parking lot closure. The town says if you're heading there, leave early and stay later to avoid traffic buildup during these next 2 months. Officials say the Ocean City Beach Bus is an alternative to trying to find parking in the busy downtown. Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Dover as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our First Alert forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening to you, Maddie. And we've had that chill in the air that we've been talking about. We spoke of possibly flirting with the 40s. We actually did that this morning. Irish Eyes camera in Lewis holding at 74 degrees. The wind's pouring out of the north, but still staying relatively light. We'll dip to 68 degrees by 8 o'clock, clear skies, and we'll dip to 66 at about 9 o'clock. Here's where we ended up. 46 degrees in Georgetown as well as Salisbury, and 49 for the low in Ocean City. Now, just so you'll know, for the record, it didn't reach the record, but it was in the neighborhood. 43 is the record low that was set in 1986. Now, we are going to stay clear for now and for tonight and really for the next couple of days in a row. So everything's looking very favorable. Temperatures right now, 84 in Redden, but 70s everywhere else. But we're going to drop quickly, Maddie, as the sun goes down.
Thank you, Paul. The countdown is on the one and only, perhaps, debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. NBC's Alice Barr shows us how both candidates are doing prep debates in their own way, while voters say they're more excited and interested than ever to watch the two go head-to-head tomorrow night.
In the final hours before tomorrow night's critical debate, Vice President Harris prepping in Pennsylvania.
Are you ready, Madam Vice President?
Ready. Former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago as new polling demonstrates just how much is on the line. A New York Times Siena College poll of likely voters finding Mr. Trump ahead of Ms. Harris 48% to 47% within the poll's margin of error, with 28% of those surveyed saying they need to learn more about Vice President Harris. Even some of her supporters looking for answers on the debate stage.
I hope to learn a lot of good things about her and what her plans are to help us the next few years.
Trump backers with this advice.
Don't call her names, just stick to the issues.
The former president on the attack over the weekend.
We're run by stupid people. Stupid people. And we found that out at the debate with Joe. How did that work out? And we're going to find it out again on Tuesday night.
And on social media, renewing threats of prosecution against anyone he deems to have cheated in the election. In a new radio interview, the vice president sharing her mindset for the rivals' first ever face-off.
There's no floor for him in terms of how low he will go. And we should be prepared for that. We should be prepared for the fact that he is not burdened by telling the truth.
Her campaign releasing a new ad with former Trump administration officials criticizing their old boss as a threat to democracy as he prepares on policy, with polls showing more voters trust him on the all-important issue of the economy. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
New today, President Biden announced his intent to nominate individuals to serve as key leaders. One of those is including retiring Maryland Senator Ben Cardin as the U.S. representative to the United Nations. Heading to local politics now, Delaware's primary election is 1 day away. That's Tuesday, September 10th. It comes over a week of early voting. Polls open tomorrow at 7 a.m. and close at 8. We have extensive coverage of the key races in Delaware tomorrow night here on Coast TV News. All of which brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, will you vote in Delaware's primary election? Let's take a look at the results so far. 48% say yes, 36% say no, and 16% say I voted early. If you haven't voted on this poll yet, you can still do that at coasttvnews.com or our mobile app. Heading internationally now, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has completed cancer chemotherapy treatment. In a new statement on Monday, the princess said she's entering a new phase of recovery. She said she will gradually return to public life in the months ahead. The princess revealed she had been diagnosed with cancer in March. Coming up, local oyster farmers earn cash for cleaning our water.
And we have your primary weather predictions, Coast TV Decision 2024. We're looking for a good deal of sunshine throughout the day for the primary. No problems with rain from Mother Nature, Maddie.
A manhunt in Kentucky rages on into its third day, the latest in the search for the interstate shooting fugitive. Up next.
Pets are cute. Until they're not. Forgive your best friend. It's not clean until it's Stanley's Steamer Clean.
Delaware needs campaign finance reform like HB 292. So why is Bethany Hall Long silent? Maybe because she broke the law. An investigation by a former FBI chief confirms Hall Long paid herself nearly $300,000 from her campaign, then falsified records and lied about doing an audit. Tell Bethany Hall Long to support campaign finance reform bill HB 292. Paid for by Change Can't Wait PAC. Learn more about Change Can't Wait PAC at elections.delaware.gov.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Join us for the Kickoff to Savings sales event going on right now at Preston Ford. Get $12,000 in savings off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s. Save $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Ford Bronco Badlands. These are just some of the deals. Explore our huge inventory online at PrestonFord.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Preston Ford, located at the corners of Route 318 and 331. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Schools across a swath of central Kentucky are closed today, and locals have been urged to remain on high alert as the manhunt for an interstate shooting fugitive spills from the weekend into work week rush hours. Laura Aguirre brings us more on the search as it wears on and the pressure to find a dangerous gunman intensifies.
Kentucky law enforcement agencies know who he is, but not where he is. Interstate shooting fugitive Joseph Couch remains on the run into a third day. The 32-year-old former Army reservist has evaded capture since Saturday afternoon. That's when, say authorities, he fired several shots from an AR-15 rifle into multiple vehicles that were traveling along I-75, about 65 miles south of Lexington.
I know the citizens of our community are stressed to the max, and law enforcement is working tirelessly.
We've had phone calls, we've had tips, and that's exactly what we want you to continue to do.
What authorities do know is that Couch legally purchased his AR-15 and about 1,000 rounds of ammunition shortly before the shootings. His victims, investigators believe, were chosen at random. Couch's vehicle, the rifle, and the ammo were later found in a densely wooded area, but Couch is still described by law enforcement as armed and dangerous. Stories are emerging of a shaken community from those caught in the shooting's chaotic aftermath, like frightened band students whose bus sat idle on I-75 for 3 hours Saturday.
There's just a general level of concern and anxiousness and really just eagerness to get the bus moving.
And players at a nearby paintball field had to race with staff into lockdown.
Everyone was scared. Everyone was just calling their family.
My message would be, that we would ask that he would give himself up. And we're not going to quit until we do lay hands on him.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Couch's arrest warrant lists 5 counts of attempted murder and 5 counts of assault in the first degree. That's according to the Commonwealth Attorney for Laurel and Knox counties.
Here's a quick peek at your Bay forecast. In Cambridge, sunshine on Tuesday, 81 on Wednesday, and then a few more clouds on Thursday, but still we're not concerned about rain. Looks like we're not concerned about rain for Crisfield as well. Your full forecast coming up in moments.
When MAGA extremists took away our rights, High 11's Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state Senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for lieutenant governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
I'm David Wilson. I'm the CEO of the Preston Automotive Group, and I'm thrilled to announce our newest dealership, Preston Hyundai of Millsboro. Conveniently located at 28362 DuPont Boulevard, Millsboro, Delaware. We're open 8:30 to 8 p.m. on weekdays and 8 until 6 p.m. on Saturdays, or until the last customer is satisfied. Visit us in person or browse our extensive inventory at millsborohyundai.com. Buy online and we'll deliver it to your front door. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai in Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe, no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Feel the rush of adventure and the thrill of incredible savings at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $2,700 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
America. Well, this is what you would call absolutely comfortable, perfectly scripted sunshine. And it looks like we're going to enjoy that same pattern throughout the next few days in a row without even a smidgen of a threat of rain. Our Tyndall's casual furniture camera in Laurel. Of course, the skyline tells the story, but we'll go through the numbers anyway. 74 degrees right now, and the dew point temperature in the 50s, and that helps it to feel that much drier and cooler and all of that. We will remain clear for the rest of the night as we slip into the lower 60s. Now, here's where we stand right now in other areas. Now, inland, we're still a bit on the warm side, actually getting into like 80 degrees in Redden, but temperatures are going to drop quickly throughout the late night hours because of the light winds and the clear skies. We're actually warmer, like by 6 degrees from just 24 hours ago. But overall, we're still in a very calm and clear weather pattern, not only for us, but really a good portion of the mid-Atlantic and most of the East Coast, with the exception way up here in New York. But we have high pressure that's controlling and holding it down for us. Tomorrow, we're going to drop into the 50s instead of the 40s. At least that's what the numbers say right now, okay? And it's not necessarily a problem for us, but it's going to be so clear, you know, because after about 7 o'clock, look, we dropped from 71 down to 63. That's a bit of an aggressive drop. Then we go down to 57 by 1 o'clock. If we hit 57 by 1 o'clock, we might actually fall at about 50 degrees even. Delaware primary forecast, polls open at 7. By 8 o'clock, sunshine at 59. By noon, 78, we will warm to 82 degrees with lots of sunshine. We're not concerned about even breezy conditions. And by the time the polls close, we'll be at about 77 degrees. Remember, Republican or Democrat, independents, sorry, you can't participate in that one. So our highs in the 80s, 81 in Lewis, 84 Georgetown, but 77 over here in Rehoboth. We're looking for 82 degrees, for example, in Cambridge. Winds are going to be, you know, it's going to be a fall-like chill in the air, particularly in the morning hours. Now, for Tuesday, we start off in the 60s, bounce into the 80s for no problems with any kind of cloud cover. Wednesday, we start off in the 60s and we'll go into the 80s and 70s, most areas as well. Pretty quiet stuff. Now, a wider view shows us by Thursday, we're staying clear, but by Friday, we start seeing the cloud cover overtake the region. We may see a sprinkle or two try to sneak into the forecast for Friday. By the way, on one quick note, tropical storm Tropical Storm Francine right now is really just swelling up and causing some big-time problems in the Gulf. And I only mention that because it's expected to strengthen to a Category 1 and possibly a 2, hitting the Mississippi Valley region and possibly throwing some moisture our way eventually. So we'll keep a close eye on that one for you. So recapping. Perfect fall feeling and 54 for tonight with clear skies. From chilly to cheery sunshine for tomorrow at 82. 81 with a cool, crisp start. But sunshine is indeed on tap for Wednesday, despite a few more clouds. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast.
Well, thank you very much. Heading over to the coast, over $67,000 is headed to support oyster farming in the Inland Bay's watershed. According to the Sussex Conservation District, this is part of a program that pays oyster farmers for harvesting oysters, which, did you know this? It helps clean the water by filtering out nutrients. Officials say each oyster can filter up to 50 gallons of water per day, removing tens of thousands of pounds of nitrogen. Farmers can apply for the program any time of the year and get paid every 3 months. It's 5 cents per oyster, and it caps out at 150,000 oysters. So quick math for you there, that's $7,500 per grower. On the Delmarva Sports Network tonight at 6:30 p.m., it is Washington Lee at Salisbury University football and the final score at 10:30. And on DSN Plus right now, you can see it is Queen Anne's Easton volleyball game right there. Well, coming up, a new initiative that aims to help Maryland students hit key literacy goals. That story coming up on Coast TV News at 5.
There's still lots of great weather left to enjoy a new deck and a vacation.
With Paul Davis, you can have both. Our composite decking looks great. It won't fade, curl, or rot, so it's maintenance-free and comes with our lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis will bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you a down-to-the-penny price that same day. And that vacation?
We'll give you that, too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call today for a free same-day estimate.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
There's no issue where politicians, Republicans and Democrats, have failed more than immigration. A crisis at the southern border, drugs flooding our communities. We need leaders who reject toxic politics and get stuff done. Larry Hogan knows how to get results. In the Senate, Hogan will be the key independent swing vote to secure our border and fix the broken immigration system. He's a proven leader. Larry Hogan for Maryland.
I'm Larry Hogan, and I approve this message.
The Corolla legacy is earned, rooted in affordable reliability. With convenience and unexpected comfort. Lease a Corolla Cross Hybrid for $299 a month or buy a Corolla sedan with low 5.49 APR. Toyota, let's go places.
In Delaware, a family earning $67,000 a year pays the same tax rate as one making $67 million. I'm Matt Meyer, and you don't have to be a former math teacher to know that's an outrage. As governor, I'll make the super wealthy pay more in taxes so working people can pay less. By making state taxes more fair, we'll help more families get ahead. It's not just smart math, it's the right thing to do.
Democrat Matt Meyer for governor.
I'm proud of you, son. Thanks, Dad. That means a lot. This home wouldn't be possible without the foundational life lessons you taught me. Call Dry Zone. What? To protect your crawl space. This is Delmarva, son. Just like your life, your home's foundation needs a dry crawl space. Call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Breaking news, actor James Earl Jones has passed away. Jones was known as the iconic voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars and Mufasa in The Lion King, among many other roles and accolades. He was 93 years old. New today, the Maryland State Department of Education announced a $40 million 5-year grant award from the U.S. Department of Education. It's part of $149 million in federal funds to support initiatives focused on third-grade literacy proficiency in 23 states. The Department of Education says it's all about to help students meet key literacy milestones and ensure equitable access to high-quality instruction and resources. Good news for JetBlue flyers. Listen to this. The airline now offers a free carry-on bag for all customers. Now, that also includes its Blue Basic Economy fares. You couldn't have that previously, but Basic does not include any checked luggage or seat selection. The Fire Festival, remember that? It was a 2017 music festival that ended in disaster. Well, it's coming back. Organizer Billy McFarland, who served prison time for fraud in his role in the original event, said Fire Festival 2 will be April 25th. On social media, McFarland posted, said it will take place at a private island off the coast of Mexico in the Caribbean. He said 100 tickets have already sold for $500 apiece. Packages priced between $1,400 and $1.1 million are supposed to be available soon. Time to take one more look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know, will you vote in Delaware's primary election? Take a look at your screen. You can see here 48% say yes, 31% say no, 21% say they voted early. If you haven't voted in this poll yet, you still can. We'll have updated results on Coast TV News at 6. Coming up, Lewis Comic-Con is back. What you need to know about this year's event at the library. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
The Labor Day sale at Johnny Janosic is now extended. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus 0% APR financing for 60 months, or take an extra 20% off. The Labor Day sale ends Monday at Johnny Janosic.
Delaware needs campaign finance reform like HB 292. So why is Bethany Hall Long silent? Maybe because she broke the law. An investigation by a former FBI chief confirms Hall Long paid herself nearly $300,000 from her campaign, then falsified records and lied about doing an audit. Tell Bethany Hall Long to support campaign finance reform bill HB 292. Paid for by Change Can't Wait PAC. Learn more about Change Can't Wait PAC at elections.delaware.gov.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla? Yeah! Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Teens have drama.
One more minute!
Braces add more drama.
Oh, how does anyone do this?
Invisalign is better oral hygiene and no drama.
Governor Carney trusts Bethany Hall Long to be our next governor. As Lieutenant Governor, Bethany fought to protect abortion rights, passed an assault weapons ban, and made historic investments in education to improve our schools. That's why she's been endorsed by the Delaware Democratic Party. And why Governor Carney said Bethany has the right experience to be our next governor and the vision to build a bright future for all Delawareans. On September 10th, vote Bethany Hall Long for governor.
It's time to take your outdoor living space to the next level. Shop the Labor Day Outdoor Sale at Johnny Janosic and get 0% APR for 60 months or take an extra 20% off. Don't miss the Labor Day Outdoor Sale at Johnny Janosic.
This Saturday is an action-packed day at the Lewis Public Library. The Lewis Cape Comic Convention is 10 to 4 with local artists, vendors, and more.
Our gutter helmet camera showing us ocean view dropping down to 66 and clear skies. Your primary forecast, we're looking forward to stay sunny and stay clear with temperatures climbing to 80 degrees. No problems with wind or with rain. And be sure you call our weather line to keep up with what's going on. And here's a look at your extended forecast.
Paul, thank you. And thanks for joining us for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, download our news app. Inside Edition is up next, and we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.